And we are again back in the man cave of Tim, also known as Leopard Leatherworks. I have been here all day, except for a short little bit. I was making a breast cancer awareness ink pen, and all of a sudden realized I didn't have the bushings. So I quickly had a heart attack, a panic attack, an anxiety attack that all lasted about 2.5 seconds each. And then I thought, gee, I wonder if the local Rockler store has any of these pens, because they are a Penn State Industries pen and bushings. That's what's carried by Rockler. So Googled real quick, got on the Rockler website, says they have 2 in stock, called the store. She goes, let me put eyes on them, and boom, she found both of them, only needed one, and drove over there and got them. And on the way back, we got Kentucky Fried Chicken, because today is October 19th, which is the day before we were married. And Carrie told you that funny story last night about Kentucky Fried Chicken. So just about every October 19th, we have Kentucky Fried Chicken. Silly as that may be. And that's like the only time of the whole year we even eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just drank my soda. Anyway, been turning all day. Let me show you this one really cool pen. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Did it for Denise. The live is uploading as we speak. This is a very difficult pen to turn, only because of the material in it. So this is a clear purple pen in this pink and white and red, and really cool thing in the middle is I believe, a woolly mammoth tooth. This thing is literally like turning a rock. Somebody can Google how long ago the woolly mammoths lived, but it is like a bazillion years ago. And let's go look at this thing on the Leopard scope, because it's really pretty cool looking. And then we'll say hi to everybody. Let's see. Let me go shift the camera to the Leopard scope. My Leopard scope platform is getting all gunked up. I probably need to put a little sticker on there or something. But this is, let me get it focused in here. This is a tooth from a woolly mammoth. And it is petrified, literally. So it literally is like turning a rock. It also smells, you know that smell you get when you go to the dentist and the dentist is drilling on your teeth and you smell that, I don't know, hot calcium smell, or I don't know what smell that is, but it's your teeth that he's grinding on and you could sort of smell it in the air. That's what that smells like when you're turning that one. You get that whiff of that hot, hot tooth smell or whatever that is. Okay, let's see what we got. Christina James is in first, and Carrie says that your pens are up for first turning. Very nice, and she's excited. Cindy's in the house, so we got Christina, Cindy, and then joined by Larry. Hello, Larry, and hello, Christina, and hello, Cindy. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Trudy Lanou is in the house. Trudy, I think it was you that asked about the tie interceptor, right? And Carrie's like, oh, Trudy wrote me, sent me a screenshot, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And I go, oh, yeah, I remember that pen. We did it on an e-pen. Again, I couldn't remember unless somebody showed me a picture. That's how many pens I do. So Carrie's like, here it is. She found it. I go, oh, I could do that. So I actually did one for Denise today, or Deb. Can't remember who I did it for, but somebody today got one of those things and it came out pretty cool. But yeah, so we do a tie interceptor, Trudy. You are on the money, very observant and paying attention. And then there's Joe. Hello, Joe. Hello, Trudy. I'm busy with smashed slider burgers on the pellet grill. You know, Joe, that young fella that you're hitched up to ever, isn't with you anymore. Let's play that gently. I could really use your services around here because I like everything you're making. Man alive. Anyway, let's roll on here. And that was not a proposal by any weird stretch of the imagination, just that I really appreciate Joe and all of the menu items that she shares with us. Yeah, yum, right, Stephanie? Yeah. Hey, Stephanie Pike, how we doing? Good to see you again today. Let's see who else we got. Turned out great besides the flame flare up. Ooh, I like the flame flare up because that really puts that crispy edge on the burgers. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you, Stephanie Pike. You know, it's funny as I posted this thing on Facebook today. Thanks for the 42 years, blah, 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 that for Carrie. And she goes, it's not our anniversary. I go, I wasn't celebrating our anniversary. Other people think that. But what I said, this is the wrap up of 42 years today. Tomorrow begins the 43rd year, right? That's how it works. Yeah. This Kentucky girl says it's always time for KFC. Absolutely. And you know, I was pretty impressed with their selection of chicken stuff. It's I don't know if they're as good as well, they're different than Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A has a limited amount of items as compared to what KFC's offering out. But you know, KFC over in Bentonville, Arkansas was actually pretty awful. It didn't I'm surprised it wasn't closed. But the one here, well, many of them here, but the one we went to today was actually really good. Let's see. And Teresa's in the house. Hello, Teresa. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Excellent. Excellent. Well, glad you're all here tonight. We have got to get going with, let's see, Christina J. She's in the chat. Good to see her. Get to do her pens tonight. Ooh, she gets screw-in threads. And she's doing rounded. And these are 6 inches long, or almost 6 inches long. They're actually 5 7/8, but who's counting, right? No big deal. Let me drill some bushings in there. 0.56 rounded, and they're going to get screw-in threads, which means I need to back off the rounding or the finger grip just a little bit to give room to the screw-in threads. Been in the shop all day. I slept in until 7:30 this morning. Carrie came to bed about 3:30, and for some reason I woke up at 4:30. TV was on because that's on the automatic timer. It goes off after a little bit. And I said, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then, because I drank a Coke right before I went to bed, so had to go. And went back to sleep and slept till 7:30. I go, oh, I don't want to sleep this late. But still had a very productive day in the shop. I did not get my fountain pen section made. So tomorrow, even though it's our anniversary, I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff in the morning for my day job. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to turn some inventory pens. And I think Carrie says we're not going live tomorrow night. Oh, wait a minute. E-pen. E-pen for, wait a minute. Okay. So teal, purple, white swirls. That's this one here. We got to drill that out because that's going to be an E-pen. That's going to be a long E-pen. Yeah, love it. Okay, so let's come over here. There's this gorgeous blank. I'll let you guys see the business side of that. That's looking pretty cool. Let me get Mr. Chuck here. I ought to write his name on here. Mr. Chuck. Let's see. Let's get that up in there. So we got the Chuck in there. Got to take this thing out of here on this end. There we go. This one's a lot tighter than the other one. So this is the live center. This part in the middle here turns. And let's get the drill bit out here. So we'll put the drill bit in there. We're not going to need a hole that big, so we're going to swap out the drill bit. I'm going to move this over to here. And this is a real long one, so I may have to drill from either end because my drill bit's only 6 inches long. And I got to mount a bit of that in the chuck. As you can see here, it's mounted in the chuck. And I do have to take out the dead center, which is this one here. That's this little bullet right there. I'll put that up on the magnet. We'll get that back in a minute. Oh, let's see if I'm missing anything here. Let's see. Hi, Teresa, says Christina. Wow, glad she got to sleep in. Yeah, a little bit, right? Usually get up at 6:30, slept till 7:30. Got 2 bandsaw blades ordered today. Very nice. Hello, Denise. Drive safely on the way home. The kids are waiting for you. We just showed your dinosaur tooth here a minute ago. Let's see. Oh, man. You know what's funny is I'm as flexible as can be till I stand up all day long at this lathe. And when I'm bending over, it's like really a struggle to bend all the way over because I've been standing up so long. All right, let's clamp that down in there. We'll back that out just a hair. Looks like we're not lined up. Oh, is that loose? Oh, that's loose. All right, here we go. Let's slow this puppy down to about 600. Here we go. I'm going to put that in there, turn the blower on. Make sure this thing is mounted really well. It looked like it was going to slip out of the bit here. Okay. Back in. Here we go. Let me get my paintbrush here because this blade gets very hot. All right, that's about far enough on that side. Now what we'll do is we'll turn the lathe off and we'll turn the blank around and go from the other side. Not going to have to go very far because we drilled a long way through. There we go. I'll turn the blower off for a second as I just flip that back onto the table there. And we'll take this thing out of here. We'll put the live center back in. This thing here goes into here like that. Just punch it right in there. I'll put that back up there. Got to get Mr. Chuck off of here. All right, that's back in its drawer. We'll move that back over here, and we'll take one of the things we got to do is blow out the hole here where the live center goes. If not, you smash a bunch of stuff that got screwed out of that thing, and it makes the center the dead center a little off balance. Okay, so we're going to do rounded on both ends, 0.56. No bee stinger, even though this is an E pen. All right, let's come over here. Got to make it round first. Get it going real fast. Let me get the fan tilted away from me. It actually was very nice outside. The high today outside was 70 degrees. Bright blue skies. It was gorgeous. Let's see. What do we got here? Hey, Linda. Let's see. Let me go back up here. All driving. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Denise. It amazes me how far technology has come. Absolutely, Larry. Cindy saying, hey, Linda Kendall's in the house. That blank is gorgeous. Who made it? I believe this is, yeah, this is Jacob Jansen. Hey, Linda. Hey, Stephanie. He is Stephanie. Yeah, it's definitely Jacob. He is very good. Okay, we got everybody caught up. Good deal. I think there's a premiere going up pretty soon here, too. So I'm competing with myself. Joe, you don't have a Jacob pen yet? Wow. All right, let me slow this down to a less than hyper state speed of roundness there. And get that positioned nicely. Okay, now we're going to go for a rounded 0.56. Ooh, that is smooth. Okay, we're all the way down to a 0.66, so we're coming down. 0.56. .60. That's got some clear in there. That's going to look really cool all shined up. .56.5. Perfect. Sanding will take that right down where it needs to be. We got a lot of playing field on this one. I'm always impressed with you. Only if you don't take it down to 5 1/4, how much more room you have in the middle. Now it does make a long pen. Some people don't prefer that, but man, you got. I see vases written all over this one. Let's see what she's picked on the list. Artist choice. Woo! I always love that part. Let's see what we got going in the chat here. Jacob, here the end. I'm about to have my first. Joe, these two be my first. I think it's in the bucket. Definitely in the bucket. Yes, I think I have Jacob Blanks in my waiting in line box so far. Yeah, he's got some pretty stuff. All right, let's get serious here. It's almost 6 inches long. There's our center. And this is going to be one of those ones we can have some really nice long bases. That's pretty good right there. Let me lock that down. All right, here we go. The fun part. When you guys watch the premiere tonight, a lot of cool blanks I did in the premiere for Denise. But let me tell you, there is, I think it was the last pen I turned in that premiere that's going to go up pretty soon. And it was a blank by Cocoon. And it's got pink on the ends with this aqua, gold, whatever else is on it. Absolutely gorgeous pen. Oh my goodness, couldn't believe it. But tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to make the section of my fountain pen. I was so bummed, Larry, I didn't get a chance to do it today, but we had to run to the store and get that bushing. But it's all done now. Slow this down a little bit. All right, let me just do a measurement check because this looks a little chunky there. Yeah, that's a 0.60. I got to bring that one down a little bit. All right, that looks a little better. Get a measurement. No, I hardly took anything off. I'm delusional. Maybe my eyeballs are off. Yep, just a little thick yet. I'm such a chicken to take too much off, right? All right, that might be there. Yeah, we're there now. Oh, I never cut up any. Doggone it. I took a break, went and uploaded that video, and forgot to cut up sandpaper. So after we do this pen, I have to take a little intermission break here and go over to the bench, and you guys can watch me cut up some sandpaper. Got to the bottom of my box during Denise's pen and forgot all about it. I was done with hers at about 5 after 5. And I said, okay, I'm going to take a little break here and go upload the video. So I went into my office, did something, watched half a video while it was uploading and downloading and all that kind of good stuff. And then came back out to go live, and I forgot to cut up some sandpaper. What's that, babe? No, I always forget. Chicken didn't make me forget. Can't blame it on the Colonel. Yep, I brought it up.
I hope it gets anything. What happened to your screen?
What's that, babe?
What happened to the screen?
Went off? I don't know. Are we recording? Watch out.
I don't know what we're doing, but that just went like it died.
No, we're still rolling.
Oh, okay.
I think you must have hit the button or
I
something.
couldn't read it. I am here, my friends. Yes, these are Christina's first pens. So I even told her, "You're up first. You're on first." Hello, Christina.
We need to find an Eagles pen.
Eagles. Okay. I think I have one, or we got one. I know
Did we buy those Eagles colors from what's his name?
we could get them, but we didn't know any Eagles people at the time, so I didn't get it.
Oh man.
I got to order them. What's his name? Zach. He has
Yeah.
them, I think. We'll order you one, Christina, and we'll find you one.
Everybody's saying hi to you, Care Bear.
Hello. I'm coming down the list here. Hello, Larry.
Christina, yes, my favorite. Of course.
Yes, we know. You and Rochelle.
So there's the bottom of my
Hello,
sandpaper
Trudy.
bucket. So we need to stop right now.
You stop right now.
Carrie, that sounds like a Meatloaf song. Stop right now. Don't go any further.
What you gonna do right now? You're gonna
Go
come
right now.
sandpaper. No, I'm not.
I love her forever.
Yeah, we're not going to the voice. Hello, Stephanie. After Christina, you are
You want to
up.
switch this to this camera here, babe?
Why?
Because I'm not over there anymore.
Okay.
It
Okay, which camera is that?
is the USB camera. So go to camera. There
Give
you
me a
go.
minute there, dude.
And it's USB below, right? One, there you go. That should do it. There we go.
There you go.
Straighten that up so nobody gets dizzy thinking they're living in the bat cave.
Yep.
And let me get the paper.
This Kentucky girl says it's always time for KFC.
That's what she
There you
said.
go.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah. Hello, Joe and Trudy and Teresa. Thank you for that beautiful artwork, Teresa. And
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
that was really cute.
That's a blue leopard.
Tim's a blue leopard. I'm a pink leopard. So cute. Leopards everywhere. And Larry got 2 bandsaws ordered today.
2 bandsaw blades.
Oh, whatever. Close enough. Hello, Denise. Driving again.
Yeah, you're a little late to the game, babe. We covered all that,
I
but
know.
I
Well, I
appreciate you
was-
going over that again.
I know. I'm sorry. Hello, Linda. Is postage work? I think you told me it was up and going again. Is Canadian postage working? Because I will send your stuff out, or I will hold it if it's not. Because I think last year they had one, and I mailed a pen that somebody won in Rebecca's group, and it took like 3 months to get to her. Like, oh my God.
Geez, you're only going up the street, right? And it takes 3 months. It's amazing.
Yeah. I sat at the post office, so they decided to come back to work. That blank is gorgeous. Those were Jacob, of course. Those are where Christina got those. And of course, Tim probably went over all this stuff. I'm catching up. Yes, you do have 3 in September and 3 in October, Stephanie. The 3 in September will be tonight, along with your breast cancer awareness, because that takes priority. But you were next anyway, so it worked out. So we can do all 4 for that. And then when October rolls around, we'll do those 3. So we're good.
We're slowly not catching up.
We're getting there.
No, we're not.
All right.
We're just staying. They keep
We'll wait
ordering.
till, like,
We keep turning. We're just sort of sitting in the same amount of, we're about,
Kevin
what,
and I have a
6 to 8 weeks
project
out, depending.
listing blanks, because I have some beautiful ones here that you guys just can't see. So I'm going to put them up. Kevin's going to help me, and we're going to put up some kits as well, and then we'll post them in the D-Stash groups, but we'll leave them in Leopard for a few days for priority if anyone is interested in those.
Priority people.
Yeah, you get first dibs because you are in the group.
Because you're a leopard.
Because you're a leopard. And I'm a sneaky leopard, so I do that.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, Linda, your cat pen. Woo! Oh boy.
What's that now?
Her cat pen.
Her cat pen.
Where is it?
What about her? What about her cat pen?
She can't wait to see her pen and her cat pen.
Ah, oh yeah, she saw him on the video. Oh, I don't think I constructed that one on the video. Might want to show it to her in person or on video.
And this one I think is cool. Another thing. She has some beautiful ones.
Yeah, you need a mic.
I did. I had it late.
You're way over there.
Back to my mic. Linda won in the Jeremiah Kettner, our event that we posted. She won one of the grand prizes, which was you get 10 free blanks from Jacob, and he will send them here, and then you just pay for the turning. So Linda had them sent here, and then the paw blank came out, and I said, check this out. And so I said, you can make it a cat pen. She said she liked writing pens. So I showed her the cat pen, and she goes, oh, yes, I would go chrome. And then this is a dolphin, but these were different dolphins than we had done before. And I just think this was really cool.
You probably need to show them.
I am.
There you go.
I'm coming. I'm describing what I'm showing. So here is, look at these dolphins. They're so cute. They really stand out. Can they see it? Yeah, there you go. Look at those.
You're swimming away from the middle.
Okay, very cool. And then we also have this beautiful cat writing pen. So the cat writing pen's cool because there's the cat, but his tail is the clip. And then there's all these different cats in the middle, right here. And then there's cat paws. Oh, those paws. Yeah, cat paws up here. And then the cat paw, it's the blue with the white. It was the first version. Then he did it blue with the little pink paws.
Well, the first one was like very light pink.
Yeah, this almost.
And the second one was a better pink.
Yeah, this almost looks white, but it's still gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful writing pen. So those are my two favorites of Linda's batch.
Should show Denise's breast cancer awareness pen.
Take a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
Back to get so I thought I'd check in, but I will show. Oh, let me go get that real quick before I photograph.
Sorry that you have to watch this very mundane task, but I literally am out of this sandpaper in my bucket.
Just to show you the beauty of the breast cancer awareness blank turned, Denise had requested when we first showed it, she said, I want one, wrote me an email. And so being that breast cancer awareness is the month of October, we said if you bought one of these blanks during October, it would take priority and we would get these to you. So Denise chose to have it made a writing pen. And it is absolutely beautiful, has a writing pen as well. And so we have the ribbons going downward. So when you're writing, there's the right way. So that's really.
Well, it would look silly with them upside down, wouldn't it?
We thought it would look really good like that. So, but it has a gem breast cancer awareness ribbon in pink. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's little gems going all the way around in pink. So Oh, I'm in his way, so I'm not going to read. But that's
Yes.
gorgeous. And it is on the video that uploaded. Him putting it together, I think.
Yep, it's uploaded right now. It's probably premiering right now as we speak.
Yes. But, yes. Thank you.
Or
Denise.
it might
does
still be
look
uploaded.
Phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful.
And if anybody wants one of those breast cancer awareness pens, we have like 3 more kits.
Yeah, we have it for a writing pen. I believe it's $126 for the writing pen and $65 for the diamond painting pen. And Stephanie purchased it, has a diamond painting pen. So that is available. We have a few more left. And dog paws. Dog paws and more dog paws. So
More dog paws.
Yeah, we have green one with black, blue with a pink, a better pink, and we have brown with like a coffee with creamer color paws, and then black with white paws, which is really great for a gentleman.
While you're talking, you want to switch me back to the 16
For the
megapixel?
gentleman that is a dog lover, black is more their thing, I think. It is this one? Nope, that ain't it. Camera not recognized. Okay, fine. Oh, nope, we don't want me. This one. There it is.
Thank
Just
you.
because my hair not.
Nope, that's you.
No.
Oh, I guess it's taking a second.
It's me for a minute.
There we go.
I ducked. No, not now.
Not now.
You're back. I'm going to photograph this beautiful breast cancer awareness writing pen, and we are going to share it on Turner's Warehouse, as that is where we got these beautiful blanks from on one of their lives, and I grabbed as many as I could get. We got as many as we could. So the funny thing is, Denise said she wanted as a writing pen the breast cancer awareness pen kit. So I ordered it, and after they came in, I found 2 in Tim's bucket, and I didn't even see them. They were like right there. So we have extras for that. So your choice is beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous.
And we're back to sanding. Finishing up.
Remember what that would look like.
By the way, if you can all go to our TikTok and like us, we're going to start doing some live on TikTok too. So you can go over and like us on TikTok, and we're Leopard LW over there, I believe, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah.
I know Instagram is leopard.leatherworks. Yeah, Instagram is leopard.leatherworks, and I think it's Leopard LW on TikTok. I'll go check after I take this photo of this beautiful breast cancer awareness pen. That's really gorgeous. So you definitely want to share it in the Leopard group. It's gorgeous. Because I believe we all know someone that has been affected with breast cancer and survived. So there's a lot of great survivors. I have to find the picture. There is a picture when Tim and I both were managers at Walmart. We worked at 2 different stores. Home office at Walmart was very big into the breast cancer awareness.
The Susan G. Komen Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Big supporter.
I had a boa, and Tim wore a tutu. And I believe there was one year where we did ovarian cancer and breast cancer awareness, and it was like teal, and everything was teal and pink. So and Tim had his tutu, which he proudly wore every day to work during the month of October.
I have my tutu. Kept getting snagged on the milk crates, though.
And in my store, they voted to see who would wear the tutu for the week of the race. And no one voted for me and put money in my jar. I go, guys, why aren't you voting for me?
Because they hated someone else more.
Yes, they did. They go, you would enjoy it. We want to give it to someone who would hate it. So, and make them do something that they would not want to do. So it was a retired Army colonel that was one of our assistant managers, and he said, I will not wear a tutu. And so
and he wore it.
Yeah, people moved money over, took money out of my jar to put it in his jar. He was going to wear it. Tim loved wearing his. He was very proud of his tutu.
That's because my store raised the most money in the market for breast cancer research, supporting the Susan G. Komen Foundation.
I think that was at Central. My store won in that market, and you won in that market.
Yeah, it was a different market than Carrie's store.
I still always like to win. We like to win. Oh, yeah, I was making people.
Except the Turner's Challenge. I can't win the Turner's Challenge.
Cannot win.
I did get first loser one month,
That
but
was
usually I'm second or third loser. And you know, like Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last.
But he went and did bling one time, and then no one else did bling. So
And I still lost.
And he still lost.
I said, so it's not the bling. But we're doing it in their group, and nobody knows me in their group. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
For anybody that knows our turning style, you can usually figure out who's who just based by their turning style. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love that turn anyway. Bases.
It's got some clarity in there, too.
Very pretty. Gorgeous. I'm glad you love it, Linda. It's super pretty.
But, Linda, you can't have this one. You have to fight Christina.
Yeah, they're both from Jake, and then this is gorgeous.
You know, this one's not an E-pen, but this one gets screw-in threads, rounded 0.56.
You want to try a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
These were our first pens. It's prettier in person. That's a pretty one. I like that pink.
Yeah, everybody knows. They see it on the screen. They're like, yeah, that looks cool. And then they get it in person. It's like, wow.
Yeah, more time. Look at it.
All right, here we go. Let's make it round. All right, back down to earth here. rounded. Got to say it out loud. Rounded 0.56. I think that's a little fat. Yeah, it's a 0.63. .59. We're getting closer. Boom. On the money. Okay. Nice.
Steve, I just sent you a photo of the breast cancer, and you can see it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
.59. Almost there. On the money. Okay. Got a lot of action in this one here. Let's turn the blower off and think about this one for a little bit. I'm going to thin this down a little bit right here. All right, let's see what we can do on this one here. Let's find us the middle. Looks like a swirling ocean of pink on the middle of that thing. Okay, there's the center. Like a pink storm on the back, and then all this other storm swirling down around there. I think I may want to highlight that middle. Looks very cool. I like how it cut through that pink right there and there. That's pretty cool. I was going to put Cheeky on there, but I don't want to interrupt all this stormy stuff here in the middle. Let's see how that looks like. We can always add Cheeky if we need to. But let's see. Where is Kevin? Kevin is sitting right next to me. He's on the buffer right now. He's over there buffing. Oh, I don't know.
She's cheating.
Must
Who's
be.
asking where's Kevin?
Joe was. Absolutely, Larry. Everybody include Larry in your prayers. Don't know. Don't need to know. Just pray for his well-being, Kevin. That's all. The reason is he asked. Kevin goes, what's the reason? I don't know. Don't matter. Yeah, this has got some serious colors. Love the pink and the purple and the clear is what really makes them all stand out. Jacob is pretty good with that clear. Yep, you don't need to say why, Larry.
Uh-huh. Well, he did. Too late for that, Dad.
No, he said just a lot.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna press. Curious why.
Yeah, feels good. So smooth. And Kevin, when you get a moment, no mega hurry because I got some, but need a refill on the water.
All right, that's a $2,500 fee.
You bet. Happy to pay it. I'll deduct it from the 36 years worth of rent you owe. He said it's a $2,500 water refill charge. I said, you betcha. Worth every penny.
Okay, I'll just take your $100 billion bills back.
Yep, Larry, you don't need to mention anything, buddy. In fact, pray for everybody. I usually got a general statement of my prayers to just include all those who stand in need of something. See, the crowd's got your back, Larry.
I'll crack it back, Larry. Larry. See Larry's comment.
There you go, Larry. That is it. Sending the bill right now. We're probably going to take this one over to the Leopard scope so you guys can see the storm that's going on inside this middle section here. There it is. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, we're going to go look at that. I'm telling you, there is a storm going on inside this without even moving. Let's flip it over to the scope here. The storm of life. Yeah. Very exciting. We've been live for an hour already. My goodness. This whole day is like flown by. So there's the pink side. That's the pink thundercloud. Let me get that dialed in nice and tight. There we go. And then when you roll it around, look at that storm in there. And with his clear, you can see all that in there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's a planet forming or a planet leaving. Look at that. Of course, there's my junk all over it from my fingers. Here's a fingerprint. Who committed the crime? There he is right there. Yeah, this is why you do a simple turn on these, because you want to see that storm. Look at that thing. That is too cool. Is that right? Doesn't it look like a storm? Looks like a nebula, yeah. A galactic storm. Yeah, it's there's Kevin's finger. Here, Kevin's knuckle. Everybody wanted to see that, Kev. He's just giggling over here. Back to the other nebula storm. Something blew up on that rag there.
Oh, no. No more nebula. Gone.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, so those are for Christina. And tomorrow, after Kevin buffs them all up, I will screw the end of that one and put in the screw-in threads. Yep. So Kevin will buff it and then put it back on my desk. Yep. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Who's next, Joe? Care? Stefania. Stefania is next. Spike. That's right, Spike.
I'll make sure they're nice and shiny, Christina.
Okay, we got a lot of instruction here. So number one.
She's on. She should be on.
She's here. Yeah. But I'm just looking at the instructions. So the breast cancer awareness is 4-inch blank. So let's get that cut up first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the ends off so that we've got solid breast cancer ribbons. See, here's some of the things I think about when I'm cutting these blanks up a little bit is to we'll do this one first, but you can see on here that when I'm cutting, there's a lot of selections of where those blanks are for the ribbons. But if we're going to make a 4-incher, I want to have 3 solid ribbons in there, and that'll give 2 here, another 3 there, another 2 there. So that'll be a good selection of the ribbons with a little bit of the swirl on there.
FYI, everyone, Rapture Resins VIP group just dropped like
7 billion
80 round glitter blanks. They're like 5 1/4 inches long, and they're all glitter. Usual colors, and then some new stuff as well. There's a couple of red and green for the holiday. So just go to Facebook, Rapture Resins VIP group, sneak peeks, exclusive discount, that group, big blank drop. Yeah.
4-incher. We're going to start calling these little ones. Little blanks. Little blanks, big world. Okay. And this one's a 0.52. Okay, so on this one here, breast cancer awareness, priority, baseball bat, 0.52, once interceptor, will it fit a 4-inch blank? Yes, it will, because you choose baseball bat ends. That gives me a lot more room in the middle to play. All right, 0.52 baseball bat. Here we come. Then we'll worry about the middle. Get rid of this label. This will be the definition of a flipper today. Let's see, 0.56, a little bit smaller, and we'll be there. Let's see, where are we getting to? 0.52 on the money. Love it. All right, here we go. So there's what we've sculpted out of the mud so far. Look at that. That is cool. That pink and white. What a great contrast. Love it. Probably still a little fat on this end yet. 0.56. A little bit more to go. This looks like a little one. It is. Who made that? So we get them at Turner's Warehouse, but they don't make them. They have another person make them for them. And I don't know who actually makes them, but from this idea, I got the idea to do this three-dimensional resin print, because these are resin printed blanks. They're not plastic, which is why I really like them. They turn wonderfully. Okay, 0.52 on the money. Let's get a little baseball on the end of here. Yeah, Turner's Warehouse is a good friend of mine. They know me well. I bought all of my fountain pen stuff. I communicate with them all the time. They watch the channel occasionally. Got the paw prints from them, all that kind of fun stuff. Good crowd out there. Chad and Amy are their names. Okay, so we got right here in the middle. So there's our middle. And we're going to do an interceptor. This is going to be a short interceptor. We'll come out a 1/2 inch either direction. All right, let's measure back out from that peak again. Probably going to go just a little bit more than that. Let's come out to, let's see, we're 1/2. Let's go to 3, is that 3/4? Yeah. Okay, that should be good. A 1/2 was too small. 3/4, which is a 1.5 inch thing, will be nice. Does anyone think prices will go down ever? No. Prices never go down, Larry. They only go up because of inflation. There'll be some price easing in some categories, but overall as a practice, no. They've been going up my whole life. Yours too, I'm sure. And prices don't actually go up. It's an economic sort of question, financial question, is the dollar becomes worth less as we inflate it, which means we have too much currency in the market for the production that we're doing. So that makes things look like they cost more. The idea is to get more dollars in your pocket. Because if the dollars stay the same in your pocket and everything costs more, it hurts. All right, there it is, Stephanie. The breast cancer interceptor. Hello, Kayleen. Hope you're doing well.
He's working on a pen.
This is Stephanie's pen. It's a 4-incher, so it definitely qualifies in that flipper range. And it's a breast cancer awareness pen. So it's got like a ribbon around the whole thing, and then it's got little breast cancer ribbons that we often see all over it. And when we slow it down, you'll see that real well. But right now, it's just a blur of white and pink. Glad you're doing well. Those are my rose-colored glasses talking, Teresa. Would Teresa say, I hope prices go down, but I don't see it ever happening. Yeah, you just need to make more money, charge more for your artwork, all that kind of stuff. It all equals out eventually. Somebody explained it to me this way many moons ago. Take an ounce of gold. In Roman times, an ounce of gold will outfit a man with a very fine toga, a very fine set of leather shoes, and a very fine leather belt. Today, that's about what it costs to get a very fine tailored suit, pair of leather shoes, and a very, very high-end belt. So the value of gold has stayed the same. It just costs more dollars to get it because the dollars become worth less. Yeah, sucks. Big time. Feeling good. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a flipper. You don't have to flip it, but that's sort of what we call it. Because they're so easy to flip. Where the 6 and 5 1/4 and stuff that are the other common sizes, not so easy to flip. Hey Denise, yeah, $42.50 an ounce. Yeah, it's keeps going up because the dollar's worth less. That's why it goes up. Now there's a little bit of a misnomer there because there is a lot of demand for banks and stuff buying up gold now. So there is a little bit of supply and demand in the gold market right now that causing that to go up because there's only so much gold to go around. So there's inflationary pressure and then there's the supply and demand pressure. A lot of banks are buying the gold up and stuff. I forget what it was, but I looked it up one time with the complete number of mined ounces of gold or tons or whatever, and I was shocked to see how little it was. Not a whole lot of gold out there. Now we see it everywhere, but it's amazing how much it isn't. I thought it'd been millions and millions of tons, but it's not. And gold doesn't tarnish, makes fine jewelry. Pure gold doesn't tarnish. As you add impurities to it, then the tarnishing qualities appear. Yep, Joe loves her flippers. Yeah. And her E-pen. Yeah. And you can have an E-pen this short too. Just easier to hold, less weight in your hand. Yep. Yeah. You do. You should sell it. That Fordite's worth as much as gold.
Oh,
Or a dolphin. Larry, you're a riot, buddy. Larry's calling Flipper. You remember like Flipper, the porpoise? How'd that thing go? No, it sort of went backwards. Went yeah, whatever that thing was. I can't. It's been so long since I heard it. I forget what it sounds like.
I don't know. I remember when Joe told me about this vacuum thing that you saw on Rachel Ray. And Rachel Ray is one of the original YouTubers for diamond painting, cross stitch, all that stuff. She's over in Ireland. She met her husband when they were both teaching English somewhere, and they moved back to Ireland where he was from. Anyway, besides that, she was showing it. Joe told me, you got to go watch it. I'm like, all right. Because I go, that's hokey. And I watched it. I go, that's hokey. And Joe got it, tried it. She goes, it's not hokey. It's really awesome. Picks up the ABs great. I'm like, okay. So I go, I'll order one. They didn't have any more Pic Mondus. So I ordered a cheapy one from China or Japan or wherever it was coming from. But you couldn't take the pen off. I'm like, well, this stinks. So I can't switch the pen to make an E-pen. So I returned it, and the Pic Mondu came in, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try the better one. And it was awesome for these ABs. I'm like, this makes ABs good. I won't cringe every time I have to do those. And I won't get wax all over them, and they'll still shine and glitter and all that. And then I started doing ABs, and I ran out of putty. No, my glue dot ran out, and I was out of glue dots, and they weren't coming from Amazon until the next day. I'm like, well, I'll just use this E-pen thing. And I've been using it exclusively ever since. I have like about 4 now. So I'm pretty close.
Flipper was actually a porpoise.
Oh, that's cute.
A dolphin is a fish.
Look how cute that little breast cancer awareness is.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh my gosh, it's so adorable.
Okay, now let's go to the next one here. Red rose wooden with, oh, that must be this one here. And she wants that 4.5 inches. I'm going to see how I'm going to cut that because it's like half wood and half resin. I don't want to lose all one end or the other. If I do 4.25 from that end, that's about a half and half. That's a pretty good mix right there. All right, let's go cut that off. Let's put some holes in the end of it for a bushing. Let me take the rag off of here, put that over there. Okay, so this one says, jewel in the middle, Carrie says. Leave lots of goodness in the middle with cutting ends. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see, cutting the ends off. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did. Okay. She's way ahead of me there. 0.52, jewel in the middle. I don't think a jewel goes on this one, but we'll see what it looks like when it's round. I mean, you can do a jewel in the middle on anything, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. All right. All right, let's make this round. Got some really good burl right here. Not sure what kind that is, but that's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go real fast. Well, heck, I watched Flipper as well. Yeah, I know. And everybody thought that was a dolphin as well. They're definitely commonly referred to as a dolphin because a flipper, I think. Here, I'll stop right now, Joe, and I'll tell you a little joke and a story and stuff like that. Let me plug in this. Let's see, where can I plug this in? I'll show you. When I joined the Navy and got qualified in submarines, the submarine insignia that you wore on your chest are called dolphins. And I thought, that looks nothing like Flipper, because I grew up thinking that a dolphin was Flipper. Let me plug in a thing up here. Already got one plugged in here. Okay, let me plug in this camera right here. Yeah, so I was as confused as you were, Joe. Let's see. Let's come up here to camera. Let's come down here. Let's see if it's that one there. Nope, it's not that one. How about that one there? That's the one. There we go. All right, so this flag I have here hanging in the shop. Let me see if I can get that right on there. So that thing right there with the two fish and the submarine hull in the middle are called dolphins. And when I joined the Navy and I got my dolphins because I qualified in submarines, I thought, why don't those look like Flipper? And for the years and years would go by that I finally understood, because the dolphin is a fish. And if you go to Disney World, they have a dolphin hotel and then some other kind of hotel. And they got these giant fish in front of the hotel, just like that. And I was confused back then when I first went, going, why do they call that a dolphin? That doesn't look like a dolphin. But that is the story of the dolphins. And then you can Google it and you can see, hey, Color and Chat with Joanna. How you doing? So yeah, so for years, I couldn't figure out why that was called that. So there you go, Joe. There is my story of the dolphins. And then when I Wikipedia'd it and looked it up, I said, oh, so a dolphin really isn't a dolphin. A dolphin's a fish. And that makes sense with what's on my chest. But they commonly refer to Flipper and those kind of things as dolphins. Why? I don't know. Got to be some reason that makes sense to some biologist somewhere. Joanna, did you get to watch your pen being turned last night? All right, that one is nice and round. Mahi mahi in the restaurant. That is true that. Yeah, that dolphin fish is a mahi mahi. Isn't that funny? And ahi is tuna because nobody wants tuna. They want ahi. Ha ha ha. All right, let's slow that down. Let's check out this blank here. Pretty cool blank. Excellent, Joanna. Glad that you enjoy it. Should be on its way to you here in a day or so. Carrie's busy packing stuff up. Kevin's got them all buffed up. She screamed over, I'm packing it right now. So there you go. All right, let's see what Stephanie wants on this one. Baseball bat, .52, and then we'll see where we go from there. She saw it. There you go, Joanna. All buffed now. All shiny. Great blank. All right, here we go. You are welcome. One of the kindest ladies I know, Joanna. I mean, I don't really know her really well, just except to see her on the channels and hanging out with Rebecca and doing all that kind of stuff. But nobody's ever said an unkind word about Joanna, so it must be a pretty nice lady. And then she got a cute name for her husband. What do you call him again? Troublemaker or something like that? I forget. I hear it all the time. I go, yeah, that makes sense. And then I forget. I got the memory of an elephant. It's just real short. And she made the best Gladys Kravitz ever in Rebecca's little Christmas thing that we participated in last year. I laughed my butt off listening to her play Mrs. Kravitz. Let's see how we're getting for a measurement down here. We're down to 0.56. Got a little bit more to go. Now we got to leave just a little bit of meat on the bone for this one because we're going to sand a little bit off as we make that wood gorgeous. Let's see how we're doing here. We'll leave that. It's a 0.53. We'll take the rest of that off with sandpaper. All right, so can we do a jewel on here? That would be actually pretty cool for the middle there, wouldn't it? Let's go see what we can do here. Okay, so there's our, oh, it's 4.5. So we're going to go to right here is our, oh, 3.25. That's going to be right here. So let's get that line drawn in. All right, so there's that one. And we can come out 1/2 inch either way. Let's see if that'll make a jewel. That might have been you. Sounded like you, Joanna. I don't know. It was a riot, though. Here comes your jewel, Stephanie. Joanne, where's Rebecca at? I haven't seen her around today. I've been working in the shop. I think she went live this morning, and I forgot all about it. I was so busy in the shop, but all of a sudden it was 12:30. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I missed Rebecca. All right, here we go. I'll do this side now. I think this might work out, Stephanie. I think this might work out. Stephanie, I think we eked you out a jewel here. Woo, that's going to be pretty. I love it. All right, blow her off. Let me get rid of all this stuff everywhere. All right, let's get the diaper over here. Yeah, Carrie saw something in this one. Gave good direction to me. cut off the end so it's just not all one side or the other. That's good direction there. I get that. I understand what that means. I don't know. It's something's vibrating. Weird. I don't know what that is. Something on the table vibrating or something. It was the frequency of the turn that was causing that sound. That was weird. I don't know what that was. That's pretty cool. Hey, would you have Kevin get me that new wood wax off the end table there? Order some more wood wax because I pretty much am out of the other one. Might have enough to do this one. I've been using that little bottle for about 2.5 years and it's just about empty. What's that, babe?
When Joanna filled out the order form, she chose Season of Spangler, but she didn't know where to go.
Uh-huh.
And so I will say she got Seasons of Spangler.
It's okay. Joanna, you're not getting Seasons of Spangler. That's what you chose when you checked out. But Carrie's like, just let her know she's not getting Seasons of Spangler. We don't have any more of those. I go, she knows what she's getting. Joanna's smart. What does she call her husband, Carrie? The Lego builder? It's not troublemaker. It's Joanna, what do you call your husband?
Gosh.
She refers to him as a funny word. It's like the other guy or him guy.
No. Discontented or
No, it's not malcontent or discontent. It's Mr. Grumbly Pants or I don't know. Something cute. She'll tell us in a minute if she's still here. But it's funny.
long suffering.
Long suffering. There it is. Long suffering. That's right. Trudy knew. Yeah, long suffering.
I knew it was something like really like. Oh.
I knew it was something funny. Long suffering. I love it. Good job, Trudy.
And then she found her 2 big white Greek Carries.
Yeah, she got 2 giant white dogs.
And wasn't one Gracie or something? Gracie is one of them. They're just so cute.
She might not be here anymore. She might have just cruised by and graced us with her presence for a second.
Yeah.
Or she's busy diamond painting or talking to Rebecca or something.
Something like Gracie or something. I forget. They're beautiful, big dogs.
Yep. And then Joanna sends me the occasional joke once in a while. Stephanie, this is going to be the bomb. I'm telling you, man. It's smooth. I love Burl. I love Burl. George and Fiona. There you go. Man, you guys are connected. Way to go, Cindy. George and Fiona. Sounds very royal, doesn't it? Bridgerton. I need another episode of Bridgerton. I'm madly crushed on Mrs. Winterbourne. Or what's her name? What's that? The writer, Lady Whistledown. I love the character that plays her. So stinking Irish. Just so Irish. She is a saucy lady. Yeah, very well cast in that role, I'll tell you. Whew. Okay, now because this is wood, we've got to clean it up and get all the junk off it from all the sanding and stuff. I may have enough of my old one here, but I did buy some in reserve because I was running out. Yeah. I think it's on the nightstand or the TV. What do you call that? End table. This is like furniture here. Man alive. Okay. Now we need to take, because we got it wet, we need to take another one. And if you're right now, you'll see how dark it is. Now watch, we'll make it really, really light. Turns light right before your eyes. And I cut it so that the resin and the wood meet right in the middle. And all I'm doing now is just applying pressure to generate some heat to dry the wood out. It's not really wet. It's just the outer layer that touched the water. It's stabilized, so no issues there. Okay, now we'll get a little bit of this wax. Here's my jar of wax. Just about gone. It's called Bumblewood Wood Wax. What do you got to do?
I told him there's another order.
Ah.
But I'll do it in the morning.
Thank you. And then as we get this wood full of wax, then we can get the polishing juice out and then polish up the resin sections. And what I'm not going to do is load this up because there's plenty impregnated in here. I'll just wet it up and then we'll use what's in this rag as our polish. Got to get down inside that hidden area. And there's a little bit on this end too, so we got to do that up. All right, now we'll come up here where there's less and get all that absorbed up. And then we will definitely show this one in the lamp or the microscope, the leopard scope, because it is gorgeous. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. Oh, man, alive. Baby, baby. Oh, love that wood. Love the burl. Love the chatoyance. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Let me come in here and change the camera to the digital microscope. Yeah, Trudy, this is a gorgeous one. Okay, so let me get in here. So here's the end here. It's sort of a third resin and 2/3 wood. And the resin is gorgeous. Look at that. It looks like a jewel. I wish some of that were in the middle where the middle is, but it didn't make it over there. It just sort of stopped. Look at that burl. Oh, man, it's so pretty. And that was perfect, Carrie. I cut it perfectly, and look at that. It's like a jewel in the middle there. I cut it perfectly and right in the middle, like you said. So the wood, let me come here, keep going here. There we go. And if you see, I got sort of an undercut there So from here, it looks like it's floating in between the two of them, but it's undercut a little bit in there.
I think that was the one where Stephanie told him to leave lots of goodness in the middle, choose a blank, and he chose it, and I just saw where to go.
Beautiful, mesmerizing blank. Yeah, I agree. I agree, everyone. Oh, it's making her tear up. That is awesome. That means it hit you emotionally, and I love that. Now, we got 2 more to do for her, Miss Stephanie there, so we'll probably get to those tomorrow night.
Is she tearing up for the jewel or for the breast cancer?
For the jewel.
Oh, okay.
For this one here. It literally,
gorgeous.
I'm telling you, and everybody knows this, it's going to be 10 times better looking in person.
Oh, my God.
Always.
Linda Kendall says, ruby jewel, so pretty. Yes, it does look like a ruby jewel.
Yeah, it is. It is gorgeous. That wood is just breathtaking. I love the burl and the chatoyance, which is that funny reflective quality that goes parallel to the grain or perpendicular to the grain. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a Jake blank.
That's a Jake blank. Yeah, it is cute. It is pretty.
Beautiful work.
All right, let me get this thing off the lathe here because we don't want to leave it there because it'll get this all rusty down there. All right, I got to spread that out, let it dry for the night. There we go. All right, everybody, it has been a fabulously productive weekend. I got a lot done this weekend, got a lot caught up, got a lot, no, I didn't get caught up. I just maintaining the path. And I started, and I turned on Friday, I turned my very first bottom of the body of the fountain pen. Tomorrow afternoon, I will turn the section. I will record it. Probably won't put it up yet till I get it all done, but I will put all 3 sections up when I'm done. And I got a nib. I don't have any ink yet, but we'll get everything together except the ink cartridge.
I meant to say.
You're welcome, Stephanie. Thank you for letting us do it.
You're welcome. Our pleasure. It's so fun to watch it go from just a square thing to a beautiful work of art, jewelry almost for your hand to use diamond painting. It makes it more fun to have these beautiful items.
And just to give you an idea of what I cut off.
Oh, yeah.
Which is amazing because it's a lot of wood that I cut off.
It's mostly the wood, but there's
let me get this. Let me get the bushing out of here. Oh. We've changed the name of the group for Mrs. Butter D from Be a Little Artsy to It's a Jolly Holiday with Mrs. Butter D 2025. Starts November 1st through the 30th. Very low key event. We don't want stress at this time of year. So it's just do a canvas. If you start already, that's fine. No new start, no new finish, just post. And we'll have weekly posts. It's no prizes during the week. There'll be a few surprise prizes at the end of the month for that. And all you need to do is participate and your name be noticed throughout the month. And you get entered in for those prizes. It's not like you got to finish. No, none of that. Very low key. Mrs. Butter D is sponsoring that. We're working with a couple other sponsors to get some gift cards to make it easy. So very low, except for us, we will ship some specially made blanks for that, or blanks that I find that will go. So this is the piece that I cut off of that whole blank.
Every Monday, before Tim turns for an hour, I'll go live for an hour. I might just move it to Wednesdays because that's my night anyway. So that way it doesn't take away from Tim.
And what's amazing is that when I cut this off, because she wanted 4.5 inches, and there's 4.5 inches remaining. When I cut that off, it perfectly placed that piece right in the middle. So good choice for length and everything else, but there's the piece that was off. Very cool. Yeah, you know what? I got literally a whole bucket, literally a 5-gallon bucket of cutoffs And maybe one day when I have time, I'll glue them all together and make a pen out of them, like an ink pen or something. But it takes a lot of time. So turning one of these into something would be just like turning a pen. It would just take, you got to drill the hole, mount it up, and it'd be sitting here like this and spinning around, and you'd have to turn it and put some grooves in it. And I mean, you can make a bead out of it. You could do a whole bunch of fun stuff, but it just takes effort and time and all that kind of stuff. And one day I'll get to all those because I literally have a 5-gallon bucket of these. One day when I get caught up. And Stephanie, if you want it, I will send this to you. And I mean, it's your blank. So you could have this piece here. Most people don't want them, but some do. And we'll send that to you and you can sand it, drill it. You can make a keychain out of it or a fob, put some, what's that? Paracord, put that onto something. You can make a zipper pull for a ski jacket. All kind of fun stuff you could do with that. So if you want that, let Carrie know. And we will include that and send it to you. Yep. Everybody have a good evening, and you keep it. We'll do something fun later. Yeah, I literally have a bucket of about 3,500 cutoffs. What you doing? Oh, I'll turn the chat off. Very good. All right, everybody, have a great evening. It's up to Carrie whether we see you tomorrow night. It's her anniversary. I'm just along for the ride. But we shall talk to you soon. I am along for the ride, and what a ride it is. See you, everybody. Have a great night.